It's time now for the Genesys Community's Q&A Show Holiday Special, starring Community Manager Matt Lawson, Community Coordinator Cole Callahan, with featured guests George Ganal, Zach Hinkle, and the App Foundry players. Let's hop in and see what Matt and Cole are up to this season.
Good morning. All right. Let's see what kind of emails we've got today. Oh, I actually have one. Let's see here.
Dear Mr. Matt, what's going on? Thank you for the Genesys online community and the Q&A show. They have taught me and my friends so much about good CX practices, workforce optimization, and of course, audio code 420 HDG call error protocol timeout.
That's so sweet.
The end of year is coming up, and I have no idea what to get the CX admins in my life. They work so hard year-round. They deserve nice and practical gifts, but they are incredibly difficult to shop for. Any advice that you can offer would be greatly appreciated. Thanks, Jen. P.S. If it helps to add structure to the episode, I need gifts for 3 admins.
What an odd comment. Oh, good morning, Cole.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing fine. And yourself?
I'm exquisite. Any emails in the inbox today?
Well, Cole, now that our email is working, qashow@genesys.com, we did have one email come in.
Wow, our very first email.
Our very first email. And remember, that's qashow@genesys.com. There's no and or ampersand in the handle. Unfortunately, the email that came in, they aren't as happy as we are.
Oh no, what's wrong?
Let me show you.
Okay. Yep. Oh man, there's gotta be something we can do, man.
I know. Gosh. Oh hey, it's Zach from App Foundry. Hey Zach, what's going on?
Hey man, Cole, how you guys doing? Hey guys, have you seen App Foundry recently?
No, we haven't seen it in a while. What's going on?
We've actually got some really cool stuff out there these days. We've got a new capability where customers can do free trials of anything that we have available. It only takes about a minute or so to get going with a free trial.
That's awesome. Is this for all customers or is it just for...
It's a pure cloud feature right now. It takes about 90 seconds to do a free trial, and customers can cancel anytime. Don't need to talk to anybody.
Wow, sounds really cool. Can you show us how to get started with it?
Sure. Well, you first head on up to App Foundry, pick your platform. So you go out to App Foundry, click Pure Cloud. So let's do a quick search for dashboards. And we're going to go ahead and pick this one. Get some screenshots. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Takes me right back here to App Foundry. Go ahead and look at that price. You can see what costs without a contract. Go ahead and do free trial. You can see that price again. Just basically letting me know it's getting added to my subscription. Go ahead and purchase it.
And I guess these prices are subject to change. They may not be the same that people have seen in this demo.
Those instructions were just what I should do when I get to this next screen. I'm actually moving a little too fast for you here.
Oh, no, you're fine.
But effectively what those instructions are what I need to do whenever I click into here. So begin, I was logged in. I'm going to go ahead and activate that. I've already got it assigned to a role. So it's activating. Once that's done, I'll go ahead and click Save and do a page refresh. Oh, yep, there we go. Doing a quick refresh. And then I'm going to go into the Performance tab, and I'll see the integration I just started a free trial on.
Wow, that's awesome. So you can really get straight in and start using the new app, huh?
That is the exact point. We're trying to remove all the frictional barriers to customers experimenting and trying things. We have a full catalog of integrations, and we're trying to make it real easy. So that's a dashboard I'd already built, and I'm going to go in here and check out my subscription. And let's say I didn't like it. they're actually one of our favorite apps, but let's say I didn't like it, I can go ahead and click cancel right there.
Wow.
And I am now, if I clicked yes, I would no longer have that trial. It's pretty quick. It's definitely painless, and we think it's a great feature that helps our customers get the most out of Pure Cloud and can get either something that maybe we don't have or something that goes beyond our capabilities.
Wow, that seems really easy to use. If this is somebody's first time using the App Foundry, do they have to do anything like put in a credit card number or anything like that?
No, the really cool thing is whenever, I know it maybe doesn't show as well, but whenever I was entering in my password, what we're actually doing is verifying I am with a particular customer. I am with that org. It's checking to make sure I'm permissioned. And because I am permissioned, I can add that to my subscription. No need for a credit card.
Wow, very nice. And you said
That's
this is a free trial. How long does this free trial last for customers?
Our free trials are 30 days long. And essentially it will remain working after the 30 days. You can cancel at any time whenever you activate a trial this way. If you want a better price, we have contract commitments that your Genesys advisor or rep can walk you through to actually lower that usage price once if you would like to keep it. But if you're happy with the no contract price and the cancel at any time, you can do that. Just the way we showed you.
Wow, that was easy.
Great. I hope you can put it to good use this holiday season.
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah, there are some apps that could really help some of our community users. I've got to run, but thanks, guys.
Cole, I know exactly how to help Jen. I bet there are a bunch of apps in the App Foundry that admins are looking for and can probably benefit from.
You're right, Matt.
Quick, you get an email together for Jen. I'm going to start looking for questions in the community to get an idea of what apps might be helpful for admins.
Okay, perfect. And we're making this from QAshow@genesys.com, right?
That's right, Cole.
How did that email get broke again?
I have no idea. Oh, Cole, I found a great question. It's from our friend Angie. Angie wants to know about reporting and agentless campaigns. Angie writes, we've noticed that when using an agentless campaign, we cannot see the wrap-up codes that are being placed by the system on the outbound dashboard. We have also noticed that wrap-up code reports only show what is placed by an agent and not system-placed codes. Does anyone know if this is being looked at as a roadmap feature that I may have overlooked? Our customer is looking to get better reporting off of agentless campaigns. I'm going to stop reading the question there because, Angie, believe it or not, I think we have a good app to recommend to you, and it comes from our friends at eMite. Hope you enjoy the following.
Hey everybody, thanks for taking some time. I wanted to just introduce you to a product called eMite. eMite is an advanced analytics business intelligence solution that, as you can see, provides very visual representation of telephony data. And we are integrated fully with Pure Cloud through the App Foundry, and we also have an integration for Pure Connect. One of our biggest strengths is being able to take multiple data sets, such as from Pure Cloud or Pure Connect, or even other data sources such as a CRM or a ticketing system. So I wanted to just show you some of the more common use cases that we've come across when trying to correlate your telephony data to something like your CRM. So let me open up one of the dashboards I've got here that takes Salesforce data, revenue data from Salesforce, and Pure Cloud telephony data, and is able to marry the two together using our KPI builder. On this dashboard, we're seeing a number of different reports and data blocks representing sales, revenue generated, call times, average talk time. But let me walk you through it. So here at the very bottom, we actually have a report, the agent sales summary. It's listing all of the agents and it's sorted by the highest revenue first. And that's showing that Ashley, again, the top salesperson, has brought in the most revenue. Now, these other data points, such as the average talk time, give us an insight into how much time each agent has spent on those conversations for those sales calls. Now, we've created a key performance indicator that's custom that is taking the average talk time and the total sales revenue and dividing the two to provide a revenue per minute calculation. Now, this isn't revenue per minute they're logged in, but it does show the revenue compared to their minutes talking on these sales calls. So we have an idea of who's most efficient in closing business. And in that case, and I can sort this by the revenue per minute, it happens to be Eugene. While Eugene hasn't brought in the most sales, that award goes to Ashley. Eugene, top of this chart here, from our KPI is shown to be the most efficient on those sales calls in bringing in revenue. So those might be some good calls to look into the recordings, develop some training around, and find out if Eugene's got a secret that other people don't know about. We also can see the revenue data by product code over here. This is also taken in from Salesforce, but maybe I'd like to change the visualization to something such as a pie chart or a donut. Now I can see the different product types and compare them and select from the legend to see what kind of products are bringing in the most revenue. Another example, using a ticketing system, specifically Zendesk in this case. And this time we're bringing on the information from that ticketing system and of course the telephony data from PureCloud. But for starters, we're able to just at a glance with thresholds assigned see that we have 12 urgent tickets open right now. 9 tickets are of a high priority, 10 in normal, and 16 that are low. And this makes up our entire pie chart here of the open tickets that still need to be solved. We have an understanding of what the urgency is, pretty high at the moment. So we want to be sure that we're keeping tabs on that. We also have a breakdown by media type of seeing how those tickets are coming in. Again, more good Zendesk data that we brought in. But when it gets to comparing the telephony data, we've actually created a report at the bottom here, which I can expand out to see easier. The light blue represents the number of tickets solved, dark blue, calls accepted. So once again, we're marrying that Zendesk ticket information to the number of calls that have been taken. And you can see that Jonathan has a disparity in the calls he's taken versus the total tickets that have been solved. So maybe some additional training would be required. But that's just a few examples of the many things that you can do with eMite to combine and cross-correlate data from multiple sources. Thanks.
That looks like a great app.
I know, I want a free trial right now.
Easy, cowboy. Oh, look, it's George. Hey, George.
Thank you so much for calling. How are you?
Good to see you.
Doing great. Good. Thank you all.
Awesome. Big plans coming up for the holidays?
Oh, a few, yeah. Especially got my son, his wife, and our 2 grandchildren heading out from North Carolina to visit us. So they're going to be around for 3 weeks. Got to get a lot ready.
I hope you and your family have a wonderful time.
Yeah, enjoy your time with your family. That's awesome.
And I did just want to call and no matter what holiday you celebrate out there, wish you and all the community just a great end to 2019 and also a happy new year for 2020.
That's awesome, George. Thank you so much.
Very heartfelt. Thank you.
I bet a lot of people will want to call in with season's greetings.
Yeah, we might as well check our email later and see if there's anything in our inbox.
That's true.
Oh, and before you go, I put together a present for the Q&A show.
What do you have in mind, George? I'm a little nervous.
Well, I was looking at a stationary bike, but after Peloton's little fiasco, I think I'm going to switch over and send you something you'll really use. I'm going to send it to you now. Might take a few minutes to download.
George, that sounds great. Just remember, you can email whatever your gift is.
Yeah, I know. QAshow@genesys.com. I've heard.
Good.
Talk to you later.
Dang, whatever George sent us is taking forever to download.
I am on the edge of my seat.
I know. Well, let's go ahead and cover another question. Maybe try to find an app that'll pair with it. Maybe it'll be ready after that.
Yeah, how about this question? It looks a little old, but maybe it'll help someone new out.
Sure. This question comes from Crescinda.
Crescinda writes, has anyone integrated with any of the current speech analytic vendors out there? I'm looking for other options for analyzing our calls. Well, Crescinda, great news. We have some of our friends from Call Journey who are going to go ahead and give you a quick demo of what their product may be able to offer you that you are currently missing or waiting for.
Hello, everybody. This is Brett Marsh. I'm the VP of Sales for North America for Call Journey. Happy to spend some time with you today to give you an understanding of what Call Journey provides to the App Foundry and Genesys community. We are a global speech analytic provider, and our solution works both with the PureCloud and PureConnect platforms. So at a high level, what does Call Journey do? We grab that recorded audio from the Genesys platform along with that metadata, and we do a couple of things. We do we transcribe the speech to text, so you understand exactly what was said in that conversation between your agents and your customers. And we also score that for sentiment and emotion, so we can understand exactly how those things were said during that conversation. And then that together becomes what we call voice data. And one of the things that makes Call Journey pretty unique is we have the ability to deliver that data in a flexible manner. I'm going to show you a demo here, a brief demo of our Workbench platform that almost all of our customers use. But in addition to that, we also allow you to take that voice data and push it to other platforms that you may have in your environment, such as eMite or Microsoft's Analytics Suite or Power BI or SAS or Tableau or other data suites. So that's what we do. We take that audio, we transcribe it, turn it into structured voice data, and give you insights into your business. So what you're looking at here is our Workbench platform. One of the things that makes Call Journey really unique is that within the Genesys environment, our customers can up and running literally in a day. Very, very quick integration and deployment. Everything you've seen today is right out of the box. And one of the real benefits for Call Journey that we provide a framework platform that kind of pre-built a lot of these applications that allows you to get instant value out of the platform. Okay, so what you're looking at now is our Workbench platform, which is our dashboard to kind of give instant analytics for customers. We have pre-built some of these applications to allow our customers to get instant value. Things like agent performance, how well are your agents performing, why are your customers calling, giving insight into the customer experience. These are all things we deliver right out of the box. What you're looking at here is our agent performance application. So straight away, we're letting you know, were your agents actively listening? Were they using positive words? Are they being responsive to customer questions or inquiries, right? If I look at underneath my politeness category, we look at things like, did they do the proper closing, the proper greeting? And right here is a great example where our customers will take their scripts and their processes and lay it right on top of Call Journey. So you're tracking and measuring what's important to you. I can also look at things like, compliance. A lot of our customers have a lot of regulatory compliance that they want to automate to understand if their agents are falling inside or outside of those parameters. And all of these things allow our customers to completely automate the QA and compliance process. Another thing to note is that every single data set in the platform is actually supported by the actual call files themselves. So if I click to my file view, I see here I had 46 calls today that were scored as being responsive. I can actually click on this, and straight away it actually opens up the actual call file for me. And I can actually look and see all the information about the call. I see here the client is scored negative, but the agent was positive. There's a metadata that was brought in. I can press the play button and listen to this, or I can actually read through the transcript on the side. Perhaps maybe I want to click a link, send it to a supervisor. So what we're doing is giving you a high-level metric into your business, also straight down to calls of relevance. And the last thing I'll show you briefly is we also include from an agent view, and I can look at how all of my different agents are scoring against these different categories. So straight away I can see where I may need a need for training or coaching along with my agents.
I'm really impressed.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Sounds like George's present is ready. Let's check it out.
I can't wait to see what it is.
Hey, Matt and Cole, if my calculations are correct, this is going to be the 20th episode of the Q&A show. So I thought, what better way than to enjoy some of the bloopers we've seen along the way. So enjoy.
I'm so glad we can edit some of this stuff out. I guess you could probably just edit away the thing I just said about going there directly. So for whoever's editing, just cut when I copied from analytics. For editing purposes, let me start that over again. Cut all that. That was awkward. Start over. Okay, starting again. I said finally. Let me edit that out. Let me start over again. and starting now, blah, blah, blah. Pause, skip that. Let me rewind, sorry. Rewind on that one, cut.
I think you owe me a beer. I think
I definitely owe you. You definitely owe you a beer. Okay, hang on.
Cole multiple beers, I think.
Don't touch a hot surface. You know those leaf blowers that are so loud and obnoxious? And really, how lazy are you? You just can't sweep for a couple of minutes here and there. Leaf blowers, worst invention ever.
Well, I think the road trip is the best part of a trip, so teleporting is definitely not on the list of options for it. I would like an ironclad bladder so I would never have to stop.
Keep life simple. You make fewer mistakes that way. You don't make mistakes, you don't grow. Hey, there's my words of wisdom.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Pure Cloud. So we wanted to give you some firsthand, whatever, we're gonna maybe ask George a question. This intro is not very good. My name is Matt Lawson. I'm your community admin. Really excited to introduce this first guest. His name is probably something I should know. Brand new expert joining us to ring in all this cherished hotness. Last time, and what we do in this series is stutter a lot.
Okay, Matt, here we go. Here's what I'm wearing for the next one. Hope you like it. Now, how do I stop? Oh, there's where I stop.
Oh, George, what a prankster. I don't remember any of those happening, Cole. I always thought the show was shot and distributed live. You mean to tell me there's editing involved?
There sure is, man. There sure is. Which blooper was your favorite?
Cole, they were all so good. I don't know if I could pick a favorite. It would be great if we could have our friends in the community vote on what their favorite was. Is there any way we could do something like a poll?
You know what? Let me arrange that. I got you.
Very cool. Well, while you were working your magic on that poll, I found one last question for us to cover. Ben writes, hello, we have partnered with Survey Dynamics to do our post-call surveys. I'm looking for help, examples, suggestions on how to ask the customer if they would like to participate in a post-call survey and capture their responses. Great news, Ben. I think we have an app that can help you out. Let me go ahead and turn it over to the Smoke CI team.
Hi, this is Andrew Cook from Smoke Customer Intelligence. I'm here today to run you through our customer feedback and voice of the customer platform integrated into the Genesys ecosystem. The Smoke Customer Intelligence platform it's called Iris, and it's pre-integrated into Pure Engage, Pure Connect, and Pure Cloud. We are a premium application in the App Foundry. Today I'm going to be demoing on the Pure Cloud environment, but it's really important to remember that the application is integrated into Connect and Engage as well. Just quickly running through our philosophy of voice of the customer. In Genesys, you can obviously engage with your clients via voice, via email, on their mobile phone, and via web chat. So you've got an omni-channel engagement platform, and when we're asking your customers to provide feedback, when we're asking your clients' customers to provide feedback, we believe that we should be able to match that channel of selected engagement with the channel of survey. So for instance, if they're on the phone, we should offer them an IVR survey. If they're engaging via email, we should offer them email surveys, web chats, and the same with mobile communication. So this is a fundamental philosophy in our voice of the customer. And something else that we look at is directly after the experience, we make sure that any negative results result in an escalation so that you can resolve those issues and get back to those customers. And then also see real-time reporting. So understand in real time what's gone on in your contact center and how service experience has been delivered to your customers. Today in the demo, in a couple of minutes, I'm going to run you through an IVR survey. I'm going to show you a web chat survey, and then quickly take you through an escalation and show you how we'd report on that. I could show you all the other surveys, but just under the time pressure we've got today, I'm just going to show you these 4 elements. So just quickly running through I'm going to start with a voice survey. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate a web call, or I'm going to simulate a call into the contact center. The agent would handle a call, so the call would come in, and the agent would answer the call. As usual, they would handle that interaction with the client, and directly afterwards, they would ask the customer to stay on the line. They would say, please stay on the line afterwards to rate my experience, and they would transfer that customer directly into the survey.
Thank you for staying on to rate your experience. Please use the numbers on your phone keypad to answer the following questions. How satisfied are you with the agent who assisted you? Where 0 is very dissatisfied and 10 is very satisfied. How easy was it to have your query resolved?
I'm not going to go through all the questions, but as you can see, it's quite simple to go through the process of asking a 2 or 3 question survey directly after an engagement in a contact center. So the next thing that I'd like to show you is a web chat survey, and the reason for that is we're getting a lot of interest from this in the pure cloud environment. So one of your clients would go through a web chat engagement. They would then end the web chat. Either they would end the web chat or the agent would end the web chat. And directly afterwards, they're presented with a survey where they'd be able to start the survey, and they'd be taken through to a survey where they would then rate the experience from the engagement. So those are, I've shown you an IVR survey and a web chat survey. What I'd like to do is just quickly take you through into an escalation. So when a survey doesn't go well, an escalation is immediately created, and this escalation notification is sent through to relevant people via an email, and all the detail of the survey response is embedded in the email. The person who's been delegated or to resolve the escalation would then be able to follow the link in the email to resolve the escalation in Iris. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to just take you into Iris in Pure Cloud to show you the platform. So this is what Iris looks like in the Pure Cloud environment. This is a fully customizable dashboard for every user. Every unique user can customize their dashboard so they can see what's relevant to them. And on the left-hand side menu here is where you manage all surveys and reports and all the rest. But as I said, I wanted to take you through an escalation. So let's quickly open up that escalation where the service experience wasn't great. So we're just going to go through and manage one of these escalations. And as we go through and manage this escalation, we can see that all the detail of the customer and all the detail as to how the customer rated the experiences in here. We'll also see that the escalations run against service level agreements. So we know that this service level agreement, we've agreed that if this happens in the contact center, we have 60 hours to get back to the customer and resolve their issue. So if I've been tasked with resolving this issue, I could potentially listen to the call and start to resolve this and say, well, the issue with this was with the product. The customer was unhappy with the product. And what about the product? It was the product quality. Product has been replaced. So I can now keep a note as to why the customer was unhappy and resolve that escalation. And the beauty of this then is now we can start to report on this insight. So we've got a number of reports, pre-populated reports on the left-hand side here, which are very relevant for contact center environments. But if we look at this, we've just looked at the escalations, and let's just quickly run through that escalation report as an example. So here we look at escalations for the last 30 days, and the major reasons why people are dissatisfied within this contact center or this team within the contact center. We can see product quality is sitting at 8.3%. Staff knowledge is causing 25% of the dissatisfaction, and process turnaround time causing 19.4% of the dissatisfaction. So this is the Iris platform. This is what we do in the Pure Cloud environment. I quickly ran you through. We looked at an IVR survey. We looked at a web chat survey. Quickly ran through some escalations, and we looked at one report. Unfortunately, we didn't get to look at all the reports today. But if you do want any further information, please have a look for us in the App Foundry, or drop me a direct email. It's andrew@smokeci.com, and let's see if we can help you out. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Wow, very neat. Let's put all this into an email for Jen and ship it off to her.
Absolutely. Whoa, are we done for the day? I feel like we've only been working for 30 minutes.
Actually, Cole, we're done for the year. This marks the end of season 1 of the Q&A show.
Wow. For the new year, you think we'll come back with any new Q&A episodes?
In 2020? I hope so, Cole. I hope so.
Golly, what's all that racket?
I don't know. Oh, look, Cole. It's all of our friends from the community. They're sending us different seasons greetings.
Happy holidays.
Holiday blessings from Darlene Ort in Austin, Texas.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Wherever you are, whatever your tradition, I wish you the best these holidays.
Wow, it's the Peter Pan effect. I've never felt more encouraged to return for season 2 until now. But before we go, there's one season greeting we need to add to the collection.
You mean of us?
Yeah!
Humbug. Fine, but I'm not wearing a Christmas hat.
Hey everyone, 2019 was a banner year for the community. We got to do some great stuff like launch this show, start hosting AMAs, we hit 1 million page views, and it would have been possible without you.
Yes, absolutely. And we want to wish you a happy new year, and we are very excited to show you what we have in store for 2020.
Yep, so please join us next year, and until then, season's greetings. Bye everyone.